Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday morning, 10 to 6. I'm up early because today's the day. With luck, I'll get my hip replaced. So, yeah, a little bit nervous, obviously. But I'm hoping with all my heart that it'll sort out my current problems. But anyway, today's a big day for me. Off to the hospital to get my hip replaced. So I've obviously not had anything to eat or drink for a while, so but that's least of my problems. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is get my shoes on, pack my bag, and set off in 10 minutes. So here we go. Morning. Just forgot my earphones, had to go back for them. Forgot my letter now, so Michelle's just had to go back for that because we need to turn up with a letter at the hospital. So it's a bit of a false start this morning. We're 15 minutes later than we was going to set out, but never mind. 6:15, we have to in 45 minutes. Let's get on. Okay guys, that's me out of surgery. Sorry, start that again. Okay guys, that's me out of surgery. I'm feeling very sore. I'm very sorry for myself. But I've just had some pea and ham soup and a cup of coffee. And everything is good. I was lucky, I was the first one in. So I went in about 8:15. It's now 12:15. I've been on the ward for an hour. Came out just before 11. So I now have a new hip. And it's hurting. Good morning, guys. Sorry for picking such a bad place to film. I know I pick this place a lot, but it's just to give you an update. Now it is now I'm out at hip operation last Wednesday, and it is now Monday morning. It's 11 o'clock, and I'm feeling so much better than I did right after the operation. Right after the operation, I couldn't believe how much pain I was actually in. Now that wasn't a problem because when I was in the hospital, I had access to everything. Now, when I first went to get my hip done, they said to me, "Oh yeah, you'll be up and walking the first day. It'll be a pretty speedy recovery." Now, yes, I was up and walking the first day, but there's a big difference between up and walking with a Zimmer frame and supporting your own weight and walking. There's no way you're going to be doing that. Not with a hip replacement or a knee replacement. It just doesn't happen. Such a big operation. It's so damaging. Just damages all the muscles and stuff. So yeah, on the first day, I was told by the anaesthetist that the anaesthetic he was giving me made it possible for me to go home that first day. Obviously, that's just from his side. There's obviously physiotherapy, the doctor's side, the surgeon. There's so many variables. I kind of, not going to lie, I had a little bit of hope that I would get out. not knowing, at that time, not knowing what it was all about, but I did have a bit of a hope. Turns out, when I woke up, I knew I wasn't going home. I just thought, no, I ain't going home. Now, the problem with that is, for me, I don't sleep in the hospitals. I just end up then being awake, so I end up getting more and more tired, and just little naps, 5-10 minutes at the most, so I don't get any proper sleep. Anyway, the day after, woke up, saw the physios walked me about, the surgeon saw me, everything went well. I went for the x-ray to get the check, give you an x-ray to check that everything's lined up and or whatever the doctors need to do. Talk to the surgeon. I had access to any person I wanted to ask questions. I had access to pain relief, which I did need at one point, because it's this is entirely my own fault, actually. The medication I was getting of an evening before you went to sleep, the young girl came out to dispense it for me, and she was talking to me from the bottom of the bed, so of distance away. I'm slightly deaf, and I couldn't understand what she was saying, and she said something, and I thought, I'm tired, I don't understand what she's saying, so I just went, yeah. And she looked at me funny, and then kind of said, okay, and walked off. And then when she'd walked off, I thought, well, where's my pills? I thought, oh, have I just agreed to saying I don't need pain relief? I thought, oh, that's a mistake. Anyway, I left it, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, I needed to get up to go to the toilet, which is a task in itself, but I chose to try and get myself out of bed and go in. And once I got myself out of bed, the actual getting to the toilet wasn't too bad, but the rigmarole of using the toilet is a different story. Anyway, I went to the toilet and I came back, and I finally got myself back into bed. Bearing in mind, at this time I had no strength in my leg at all. I couldn't move my leg sideways. The muscles are just shot. Anyway, I got into bed and I thought, I need some pain relief. So I'm just going to have to get some. So I rang my buzzer. The night nurse came up and I said, oh, can I have some pain relief, please? I said, yeah, okay, no problem. Anyway, they came back with that morphine stuff that you drink. And she gives it to me. She went, why aren't you taking your pills? I thought, what? She said, yeah, your painkillers from before are still here. So they gave me the painkillers and I hadn't seen them put them down. And I hadn't taken my nighttime painkillers, so that was my fault. But anyway, I got extra painkillers and I felt great in the morning. Yeah, so that brought me into my second day after the operation. That was brought me into the Thursday morning. And just basically messed about with physios, and they move you about. You go through all the routine. The ward fills and empties. People get to go home. I got up to go to the toilet. Now, one thing they give you a little grab stick, so that you can actually. You're not allowed to bend down. Definitely not allowed to bend down. You can't bend your hip. A very good description. You can't bend your hip past 90 degrees. There's a chance there's a chance of dislocation, basically, and your muscles are too weak to hold it in. So you give you a stick to get dressed. So I went to the bathroom, and I really struggled getting my trousers on, my underwear and my shorts. I was wearing shorts, and by the time I'd done it, I'd gone so lightheaded. Whatever, I only just managed to get back to the bed. The nurses took one look at me and said, are you okay? Made me lie down and basically took my blood pressure. My blood pressure had dropped and I felt really nauseous. I wasn't sick, which I was glad about, but I was close to it. So I had a bit of a funny turn then. Then the physio didn't put me on the list to do what they call a stir walking test. So basically you have to pass all these tests. Occupational therapists, they said, yeah, fine to go home. My observations were all good. Blood oxygen, blood pressure, heart rate, everything's good. I was recovering good. The wound isn't weeping, which is a godsend, because I'm really worried about that with being diabetic. My blood sugars were kept under control all the way through the processes, which was a delight. But then again, that's probably because of the low nutrition food that you get there. I got leeky potato soup, which was water. It was nice, it had a good taste, but only had one spud in it. Anyway, I digress. So, physio came on the Friday morning, and they put me on the list, and showed me how to do all my exercises, which I've only just done, which is why I'm sitting here now with an ice pack on my hip. Showed me how to do the exercises, and then how to get up and down stairs. You have to be able, you basically ask you how many stairs you've got in your house, which nobody knows. So I made it up. So I said, about 15. They said, right, you've got to walk 15 stairs. And I thought, oh, why didn't I say 5? But anyway, doesn't matter. So I went through that. I learned how to get up and down the stairs, carrying the crutches, and everything went well. And they said, okay, from their point of view, I can go home. So lunchtime on the Friday, they said to me, I'm free to go. So Chelle came in, picked me up, and I came home. And when I got home, it was just time for me to take some painkillers, and I was so tired. I have literally spent from Friday evening till now sleeping on and off all the time, especially yesterday, especially Sunday. I think I must have slept for about 19 hours yesterday. So that's why this update's coming in on a Monday. But I don't feel great, because I'm still struggling, but I'm getting more weight on my leg. I'm still needing my 2 crutches to get about. But it's early days, it's not even been a week yet, so I've just been able to walk around the house, and I'm probably going to go and edit this and do my updates in a while. Yeah, I think things are looking good. I'm happy. So that's me. 5 days after my operation, and I can finally sit here comfortable. Can't overdo it, because if I overdo it, I know about it. I get tired very quickly. But yeah, I've had a major operation. It's a 6-week recovery time. I'm not allowed to drive for 6 weeks. I'm not allowed to. There's all sorts of things I can and can't do. But on the upside, I'm sitting here okay, happy. I can watch TV, I've got myself a cup of tea. Michelle's working from home this week. She's changed the shift so she can work from home, so that she's about in the house. I'm able to shower. I had a shower yesterday. I'll probably have one today, later, or maybe tomorrow, without any issues at all. Yeah, things are good. Anyway, that's a waffly way of saying my hip operation has been done. I'm recovering slowly, yeah. A lot of pain, yes. Could it be better? Yes. Could it be worse? A lot worse. But I've still got no strength to be able to move my legs sideways. But I'll keep doing my exercises and keep doing all the circulation exercises, because my legs swelling up and I'm all black and blue. You can't see the wound. It's in the biggest plaster in the world, which will be taken off or taken off in 2 weeks by the nurse, the local surgery. But anyway, yeah, I have an orthopaedic surgery, and I'm doing well. So that's my update, and I do apologise about it being a really scatty type of vlog. I was hoping to do a lot more filming, but with the reality of being in hospital, having an invasive operation, very painful, severe operation. Ooh. I was awake at the start of the operation as well, which was really weird. So I had the injection where they just numb your legs. Well, they numb you from about your diet, just above your diaphragm down. and the man handled me under the table, told me don't try and do anything, they'll do it all. The man handled me under the table. That's when I knew that the anaesthetic was working, because they clamped my leg in something and I felt it being lifted, and I thought, oh, I would never have moved that without anaesthetic. And then they got me in a position, and they must have sedated me slightly, because I then fell asleep and woke up just as the operation was finishing. They woke me up and said, yeah, that's it, you're done. And back to the recovery room, where they allowed me to phone Chelle up, tell her everything was fine. Was a bit spaced out, and then put me on the ward, and put me on the ward just on lunchtime as well. So I managed to get pea soup and some pork curry or something, which didn't have a lot of curry in it, but it was food. It was nice, you know. The food was good. You're not going to go in there and get cordon bleu cooking. It was adequate. It was good. You had a reasonable choice, and you got a cup of tea and a biscuit every night time. What can you ask? Anyway, I do waffle, but that's me. Day 5 after my operation, the Monday, feeling a lot better. I can go back now and edit some of my my Lake District stuff, because I'm not finished editing all that. Because basically when I got back from the Lake District, I had one day to get ready, and then I was in hospital. So I'm tired from the actual being on holiday and all the travelling back, and tired from lying in hospital awake for 3 days, basically. So, but I'm catching up, I'm sleeping. Anyway, I'm going to drink my cup of tea now, shut up.